Okay, today we're going somewhere really beautiful. Today I'm taking you to somewhere really mysterious. And if you are a fan of travel and tours, you know that you can expect anything right here on the show. Good morning once again. And if you're just joining us, welcome to Some Television's Travel and Tours. I am Vera Philip. Okay, so I've said we're going somewhere mysterious. I'm sure at this point you're wondering, where is this mysterious place that Vera wants to take us to? Now, this place is popularly known as the door to hell. As you can see from my screen, it looks like where hell could start from, right? But let's dive more and deeper into what this place is all about. This place is called the Darvaza gas crater, but of course popularly known as the door to hell. This is like the outside view of what this place is about. It is one of the world's most surreal attractions and is located in the vast Karakum desert of Turkmenistan. The crater has been burning continuously for more than 50 years. Now, it creates an unforgettable spectacle of flames against the desert sky as well. Although it looks like the entrance to another world, obviously, it is actually the result of a natural gas accident that became one of the most unusual tourist attractions on Earth. And this place is really surprising, especially because it's located in the desert. Now, the crater lies in the Karakum Desert, as I already mentioned, and it is one of the world's largest deserts. It covers roughly about 70% of the Turkmenistan. The surrounding landscape is made up of about endless sand dunes. You see sparse desert vegetations. There's camel grazing areas. There is star-filled night sky. It's basically a remote location, and it's part of what makes the experience even more memorable. Now, this did not just start from the beginning of time. It has a history. There is what we call the Soviet gas exploration, and I'm definitely going to come to the Soviet gas exploration, how this was built, how this started, and how it became the history that it is today. Now, the Soviet gas exploration accident happened. It most likely accepted account date is that it happened in 1971 when a Soviet geologist were drilling for natural gas. Obviously, they were drilling looking for natural gas. Now, instead of striking a stable gas field, the drilling now reeked and broke through into an underground cavern. The ground collapsed, swallowed the drill platform, and left behind a massive crater. Fortunately, the reports like there were no fatalities whatsoever, but soon after that, large amounts of methane gas began escaping from the crater. And that's where fear started to come in. So, fearing the release of toxic gases, the scientists now decided that, you know what, let's ignite the methane, believing it would burn out within days or within weeks. But instead, what happened is that it has continued burning for over half a century. This has been burning like this for over 50 years. Now, this story is what is widely accepted as what happened in 1971, and of course is repeated by so many researchers. However, the Soviet records have not proven that this information is true or not. What is undisputed actually is that the crater has burned continuously for decades and has become a famous landmark. Now, why is this place even still burning? How is it possible? Beneath the crater lies a large reserve of natural gas. Of course, remember that the methane had fallen, so this methane continues to seep through underground rocks layers, feeding the flames around the clock. The fire varies in intensity, of course, depending on whether there is wind, whether there is gas pressure, whether there is weather conditions, like a good or bad weather condition. And during the day, sometimes the flame can be difficult to see. But you see, at night, like what you see here, however, the crater glows bright orange, creating one of the most dramatic sights on the planet. Now, a lot of people travel all the way to this place to visit it, just to see it, especially at night. In short, you have a better view of this place at night. Although you cannot enter the crater because obviously you die, visitors can enjoy severe or several unique other experiences. You can watch the crater at night, as already had put out there that the crater is available for you to watch at night. So I'll show you another part of it at, this is what it looks like at night. This is the inner part of it of what it looks like. You can have great photography here. This is the highlight of any visit, just having to stand here to watch it. As darkness falls, hundreds of flames now become clearly visible, giving the impression of a giant fairy ball in the middle of a desert, just like that. And also, we are talking about a desert here, one of the biggest deserts in the world, Karakum Desert. You can definitely camp there. There are many tours, including overnight camping, that you can enjoy there. There's traditional desert camps that you can enjoy there, the local meals of the people, the bonfire, the stargazing under exceptionally dark skies, and of course sunrise over the dunes. So these are things you can explore here. Even photography, imagine you having to have the photography of this place by yourself. The Greater is a dream location for photographers. As a matter of fact, videographers all alike. Now you can also have best shots of sunset here, the blue hour here, the night photography here as well, the long exposure images of the flames as well, the astrophotography with the Milky Way. A lot of things that you can definitely explore in this place, in this desert, aside just coming to see the flames. Now, many guided tours combine the crater with camel encounters, desert landscapes, visit to even nearby villages here, cultural experiences with the local communities, like everything that tourists can do outside, you can enjoy it here. Now, the bigger question is, will this fire ever be extinguished? For years, officials have discussed extinguishing the Greater to reduce natural gas loss and even the environmental impact. But unfortunately, in recent years, the Turkmen government has renewed efforts to study ways of putting out the fire. But as of right now, the Greater continues to burn and remains open to visitors. There has been no solution whatsoever. Now, let's talk about accommodation if you're visiting a place like this. There are no luxury resorts directly. There are none. Aside the Greater, there are no luxury resorts, and that's because this place is a remote desert location. However, it is safe. So what most visitors do is that they either camp at the resort, which is the most popular thing to do, camp at the resort, or they lodge at the hotels that are close by. There are traditional yachts or tents, there are camp-style dinners, there are shared facilities, there are guided night visits to the Greater by these hotels, right? There are hotels in Akshagabat. Akshagabat is a close town to this place. Travelers often stay in the Turkmenistan's capital before or after visiting the Greater. So there are also popular upscale hotels there that you can most definitely lodge at if you do not want to camp at the resort. And that is how you get to this place. Some tour operators also arrange stays in simple guest houses near the desert. But at the end of the day, you are definitely going to be experiencing this gateway to hell. And that's all we can bring to you on Travel and Tours. I hope this place makes it to your bucket list. I believe it's the kind of place that you have to plan and determine that, oh, I would really want to see this before you walk up, before you make the plans, and before you go here. But whatever the case is, I hope it makes it to your bucket list. I hope you can tell someone about this place, and I also hope you've learned a thing or two about this place. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I am, of course, Vera Philip, and that's all we can bring to you on Travel and Tours. Coming up next is news on DR. Don't go anywhere.